What are you wearing?
A Canadian tuxedo.
Canadian.
And I'm a hockey player. Let's go Blues.
Let's go Blues.
Let's go Blues.
Why Blues fan? We're bleeding blue with you.
Let's go Blues. Let's go Blues. Let's go Blues.
And that will do it. And a little bit of a revenge, I guess you could say. We lost 7-1, they lose 5-1. Good game by all around. We'll talk about everybody today. We'll wait for Ashley and others to get here, but that is a Blues winner. Winner, winner, shin and dinner. I'm trying to do things here, and I'm not doing it very good. But that's what it's all about, doing what you can.
The hitting is hard and the game is fast. You just signed cash. The cup is all we wanted. That is what we cheered. O'Reilly, Quinn, Shin, and Blues. The Vice brought it here. Come pass without. Come chew within. You'll not see nothing like the mighty.
Tonight's second star, stopping 28 of 29 Calgary shots. In goal for the Blues, number 35, Ville Husso.
Ville!
And tonight's first star, scoring 2 goals and adding an assist. And a forward for the Blues, number 20, Brendan Saad.
Shen gets game winner.
And Brandon Saad with his 10th three-point game in the National Hockey League. A great bounce-back game here for the St. Louis Blues after the last game in Calgary. So, Brandon, thank you for joining us. Congratulations on a great tilt here.
Yeah, thanks. I think, like you said, we wanted to get a response coming to our home building, and we did a great job.
Lines got changed up a little bit, and right off the hop, you, Braden Shen, and David Perron seemed to find it, whether it's the stretch pass or the speed through the middle. What was the key from your eyes?
Well, I think for us, we just wanted to play a heavy game down low, make them work for opportunities. And that play was just a great play, breakout by Shenner there, passing it wide, and found a way in.
Head coach Craig Ruby kind of went back to basics with those veterans down the middle of the ice. And did you feel like you guys were ready for just a more structured, harder game against Calgary?
Yeah, we knew we didn't play our best. So for us, it was just getting back to the basics, getting back to the way we play a heavy game, forechecking, and we did a good job of that tonight.
Well, great job. Congratulations. Thanks for joining us, Brandon.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Okay. Alexa, back to you.
Well, there you go. Saad's a happy man. Now, don't be sad, because 2 goals ain't bad. Wow. What do we got here? Now, listen, if that doesn't show up when Bennington is playing, I'm going to be pissed. Golf King, you couldn't have said it better. I couldn't have said it better myself. Another Meatloaf reference. Yes, he had a song that was called that. Saad's a great hockey player, but why would he ask for 20? And why would the training staff give him that number? Why not? I don't understand what the issue with 20 is, bud. To be honest with you, I don't understand what the issue. What is there an issue with the number 20?
I
Ashley?
don't. I don't think so. I mean, he
Yeah,
asked for
because
permission to wear it.
Matt Malo's coming up with asking about it, and I don't know.
He asked Steen. Steen gave permission.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't think Steen should have. Steen wasn't here anymore, so
I mean,
really shouldn't have mattered in that. We
it's
answered
not
2
like I feel
questions.
like Steen's number should be retired. So
No, not even close. Well, we answered 2 questions. Can we respond? And yes. Is this a team mad at Bennington? No, because O'Reilly basically said they apologized to Bennington after that loss on Monday. Yeah, I heard that. I saw that, and that was interesting to me. The quotes that he put out were very, very interesting to me, to be honest with you. Yeah, and you know what? Steen was a good player while he was here, but yeah, Steen's gone. Once they're gone, they're gone. Wendy. How'd Chicago do today, Wendy? I think they played. I'm not sure. Let's see where we're at now. No, tonight was an answer back night, and that's what they did. The line changes worked. We have said this, and our top 9. Oh, okay, Hawks didn't play. So our top 9 are better than most teams' top line. Right? I mean, there's no question in that. Right? And don't think, I know Wendy's going to hate me. Anybody on our top 9 could play on Chicago's top line. Right? If any of those 3 lines went to Chicago, they'd be the number 1 line there. And it's a way with a lot of things. Oh, yeah, Wendy, Ryan wants to thank your ex-girlfriend for scoring 2 goals for us tonight.
let's not call Sod anyone's ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, because she's Ashley's hockey boyfriend. And I can't, I've been told I can say that so I don't get in trouble. Golf King says, Aaron, they could apologize, but I don't care if they apologize. But if they don't show up, then don't apologize. And I see what
an
you're
apology
saying.
is great. An apology is awesome, but it means nothing if you don't change it.
Yeah, absolutely. There you go. Husso made the saves he should. Husso can play the puck. A team will always play more confidently in front of a goalie, which equals wins. Okay. He did make the save he was supposed to make, and then he made a couple that he wasn't supposed to make. So I'll give him credit for that, right? As far as how the team played in front of him, that was a statement game tonight. They had to play that way. I don't think it would have mattered if Benner was in net or who. You could have put a turtle in net tonight, and they were only scoring 1 goal, maybe 2. Right? And I get that. So 8-5 Hawks win. That sucks. After you're making my day, thank you very much. Well, we appreciate that, Brad Pond. Ryan's giving me a ha-ha. I sure hope the team doesn't show up for Benner, just so I can be right. I definitely don't care if the team wins. Sarcasm. The rationale in these so-called groups, not yours. I get it. I get, Rob, I get it, right? And that's why I've been kicked out of so many groups, because I call out bullshit.
Yep.
Right, I have my red flag somewhere, Right, here we go. Ah, crap. That hurts. My red bullshit flag. No, I pull it out when it needs to get pulled out, and I've pulled it out here. I pull it out here, and I don't mean to drown anybody's opinion out, because your opinions are just as important as mine, and just as important as Ashley's, and just as important as Lance when he's here, or anybody who's on the show. That's an obvious thing. But if I think it's bullshit, I call it out, just like you guys call me out all the time. Just jinxed the Winnipeg game. Brian, be quiet. I think you need a new red flag with point taken. Wendy, I disagree. I'm going to disagree with that all the time, right? All the time. St. Louis's flag, its flag, the St. Louis flag is red. Uh-oh, she's mad at me again. She's taking them off.
You
Right.
have told the red story like 1,000 times. I'm sure he's heard you say it 1,000 times.
Well, it is what it is. My wife calls out BS too. You guys would get along. I would not have fun. Lots of laughs at Bennington. Oh, the jersey. The team owes him their best unless we're not being told everything. Clarification is the key. And I kind of agree with that, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't like...
He's not my dad.
Who?
You.
Why did somebody call you?
He said, Ashley, stop yelling at your dad.
I'm not that much older than her.
You are a significant amount older than me, sir, but you're like an older brother.
Yeah. Oh, Ash is about to fight. I love this woman. Reverse Retro 2 next season. What do you think St. Louis does? Oh, that's a good question. I'd like to see him go take the Winter Classic jersey and flip that and make the blue gold. I think I'd like to see that.
I would like that too, but then it would remind me too much of the Predators jersey.
Yeah, well, you do what you got to do. Oh, I technically could be your father. I don't think I'm that much older than you.
How old are you again?
53.
You are about 16 years older than me.
Yeah,
you could technically be my father.
Yeah, well, I wasn't.
If you had started young.
Yeah, I wasn't active at 16, so I waited. Yeah, I couldn't find one, so I like the 16 and 17 alternate arch jersey. Yeah, I like that one too. Mm-hmm. I'd like to see them. You maybe turn it white with the blue inside on the patch. I could see that. Gold. I get, but I do think that our Winter Classic jersey is one of the classy or Winter Classic jerseys out there.
Mm-hmm.
Wendy says, I hope the Hawks make a reverse version of the 2009 Winter Classic, a cream reverse. That wouldn't look too bad. I like the cream color. St. Louis needs to bring back the arch jersey back, but in the Winter Classic colors. Now that I would like. Mm-hmm. Jason, that I think would be cool, dude. That I think would be cool. Yeah, well, see, back in the day, the home jersey was white and the away jersey was dark. Right? So mm-hmm. they've changed it now to where the away jersey is white and the home jersey is the dark jersey. So a lot of away jersey or home jerseys back then were just a white version of what you were already wearing. So you really couldn't reverse it. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So I think the Blues, be honest, I think the Blues went with the right reverse retro jersey. I think that making the clown jersey the reverse retro was the right way to go. I think everyone who sits there and says, well, first of all, I think it kind of looks in you take the color of your rival. Right. And you turn it into yours. And that's what they did. They took red, which is the color of their rival Chicago, and turned it into their own. Where Chicago, you talk about a team that has hard with the reverse retro. Detroit only had a red and a white jersey. They'd never had anything other than that. Mm-hmm. That's it. So, okay, where are we at? Back then, white jersey used to turn red by the end of the game. Yeah. That's back when you could lose your gear at any given moment. Yeah, I remember those days. Bring the team's take from this game going in. Best thing, the team's take from this game going into Saturday's game. Oh, okay. Best thing that the team takes from this game going into Saturday's game. I had to read that a couple of times. I don't know why. Mm-hmm. I think that they played together.
Yeah.
right? That they weren't tired. Well, here's Shin.
3 days later that we get another chance at it. So, you don't take those losses lightly. They're going to happen throughout an 82 game season. And it's just more of a wake up call that you got to be ready to play games, which we weren't in Calgary.
Braden, there's a number of you guys, obviously, that Chief can put together and line combinations and whatnot, but you and Saad and Perron, you guys have so much experience. When he puts you guys together like that, is that almost a way of saying, hey, I'm looking for you guys to kind of go out there and lead by example, and is that just kind of how you guys went about it tonight?
Yeah, I mean, you can look at it really anyway. I think the three of us trying to bring the same mindset or the same mentality to the rink each night, and that's trying to be good 200-foot players for us. And like I said, both guys are, I guess, on my wings where they're heavy, they're hard to knock off the puck, and I'm sure they're no fun to play against. So I enjoyed playing with them tonight, and we got one more game before the break to keep building.
Perron looked pretty feisty tonight, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, you know what? He has an edge to him. He can bring that side of the game, and I thought he was really good tonight from the. Both guys were really good tonight from the first shift on. Like I said, they competed hard. Perron was physical. Before and after the whistle, and I think when he's involved in the game and kind of brings that edge, he brings the best out of himself.
And I know you said, go ahead, Tom.
I was going to say he didn't get an assist on that play, but the takedown that he had there was probably one of the highlights of the evening.
Which play are you talking about?
When he threw Dubé to the ground after they got messed up.
Yeah, I mean that's just a scrum, and both guys heated the moment, and
I like the hat. I like that hat
on him and threw him down.
Do two more guys. And Braden, a couple of weeks ago, you said it's just been a weird year with injury and COVID, and you just want to contribute to the team. Now 8 points in your last 5 games. Like, how close do you feel to you being the guy who helps this team and being on top of your game?
Yeah, obviously a little frustrating. First half for at times. But hopefully it's all the way now and just be a piece of this team. We're so deep up front. We're so deep as a team, and we feel like anyone can play with anyone in here, and which I've touched on before. Everyone's got to take a little bit less and buy into the team in order for everyone to have success. So that's what we feel like we're doing as of late. And like I said, I just want to be a versatile forward for us that can play all 3 positions, and wherever I'm asked to play that night, you just go out there and accept the challenge.
Braden, is that a team, Monday that capitalized on a lot of your turnovers and got out off the rush? And were you guys just doing a much better job tonight as a 5-man group, just breaking up a lot of their plays?
Yeah, I think the difference between 2 games, I think we went to Calgary. We thought it was going to be a little bit easier. Not easy, but we turned over the puck. We didn't have our skating legs. We chased it the whole night. Just kept on snowballing on us. And tonight I think we had a good mindset to get the puck deep. We knew they were on a back-to-back, and just try and play them heavy and hard, and which we did tonight. And obviously Husso was great again for us tonight.
Thanks, guys.
Good press conference by him there. Yeah, Chris Shockey, that's right. So this weekend at Centene, please, if you're in the area, go down there and check out the Blues Warriors, my Warrior teams. Shockey will be down there. I might, depending, I'll try and hook up with Shockey, and maybe we'll do a little bit of a call-in show or something, or do something while he's down there. Because Saturday's game is an early game. Right. So maybe we can have Shockey call in during the game or something. Well, it's an early game for me, 4:00 game. Yeah, I do like that fact that he said that. And Jason says, I love his honesty. I agree. By the way, Ashley, we were right on 5-1 thanks to ORR. Yeah.
Yep,
that was man. Have you ever seen a team try hard to get a guy a hat trick?
Yeah.
I mean, even O'Reilly was trying to get it back to Saad so he could put it in the net.
I know.
Right? I think that as well as they had played in Vancouver and Seattle, it kind of gave them an impression that, and again, this is what happens when you look at the standings and not the points percentage. You get a feeling that, this team's this team's not in the, they're not even in the wild card, so they're not going to be that good. They're not going to be as hard to play. When in all actuality, they're second in the division. Right, so that's something that I bring up all the time, and I get told to shut my face that I don't know what I'm talking about. But again, there's a prime example of it right there.
Hey, Guy.
Yes.
Shut your face.
And that was the end of Ashley on the BlueNote Fan Report.
You asked for it.
You got to admit that was pretty funny, though. That was a pretty good one.
Yeah,
right?
Except you forget that I can put myself back in.
Yeah, I did it. I put you back in.
I mean, I can totally do the same thing. Bye, Guy. It's my show now.
Never. Not going to happen. Just remember, as easy as you can give you control, I can take it away. Bob's being Bob again, and we got to love that. I believe Sod only has one career hat trick. Yeah, it might be. He has two?
If he would have gotten one tonight, it would have been his third, is what they were saying.
Oh, it's been his third? Okay. So he has two.
Oh, Guy loves me.
Guys, you gotta have a little bit of fun doing this. You got to be able to talk to each other. You got to be able to say, be quiet, and you got to be able to have that back and forth, that je ne sais quoi of, we know each other. So if we do something like this, our feelings aren't going to get hurt. We know where we're at. We know what we're doing, and we can make it work together.
Oh yeah.
I'm a bulldog. What do you expect? Yeah. I'm a bulldog and she's a Pekingese.
No, I'm not a Pekingese. I'd go more of an ankle biter. I'm more like a Chihuahua.
A Chihuahua.
Yeah.
Chihuahua, you just kind of push them away, right?
No, they bite your ankles.
Yeah. I've never been a Chihuahua fan.
My friend has.
When I was a kid, my grandmother had 3 English bulldogs, and I'm talking show dog quality, papered, English bulldogs. People would come to the house and do magazine articles on these 3 dogs, and I don't know where Lance is,
No, he's asking what type of dog Lance is. And I would say that Lance is probably
a Doberman.
No, he's not a Doberman. He's more of a boxer.
I can see that too. I see that. A cross between a boxer and a Doberman. He'd have to be a yappy dog.
So maybe he's the Chihuahua? I'll be a Shih Tzu, but I'm not. Wait.
Yeah, Ryan's getting me with the smile. Yeah. Yeah, my teeth are all jacked up. That's what happens when you have military dentists. I say, Guy, you would be a Rottweiler and Ashley would be the Bulldog. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I'm not as mean as...
I'm more of a Rottweiler than I am a Bulldog.
Yeah.
I'm kind of mean.
Won in a 10-1 victory over the Penguins, first game back with the Blackhawks after getting traded back to the Hawks. Yeah, but they said he had 2, so I'd have to look it up. There's probably a way to look it up, but I'm not sure. Shockey, I seen that earlier, found a house in Pontoon Beach now to sell ours. Well, I don't know how. I honestly don't remember where Pontoon Beach is. Are you moving close enough to where you're going to be able to go to more practices, bud, so you can so they can't use that as an excuse not to let you play anymore? I mean, I feel for you, bud, because I know how much you support the Warriors hockey, and you every time that you go to practice or you post something, I am 270 and 255, so you're down near South County then.
No, he's still Illinois side.
Yeah,
I live in Barnhart, and he lives Pontoon Beach is about 38 minutes from me, so he'll be a lot closer to
Centene. So is he going to be up towards Alton?
It's looking like it's near Edwardsville.
Edwardsville. Okay. So he's up there where. So I always thought of 255 as being more south, right? More south towards South County, because I know where 55 and 270 meet, but I guess that might be where 255 is. Oh my goodness. It was an interesting game tonight. They played well. Calgary did not play well. Calgary looked like the team the Blues did 2 nights ago.
Yeah.
Right? They absolutely did.
I think that the Blues are they're still lacking that killer instinct though, because this game could have easily been a lot higher than a 5-1.
All right. Belgrade. Maybe. I mean, I've been all around the St. Louis area. It's just been a while since I've been there, and I haven't, like the last time I was there, my hand was broken, so I didn't drive a lot, so I stayed in Soulard mainly. I was either in Soulard or at Centene. That's where I was. I mean, every day I was either in Soulard or Centene. So down around Maryland Heights is where I'm from. So that's where I was mainly, or down at Don Brown when I was doing that one.
You came out to Arnold too.
Yeah, I was out in Arnold a little bit, but I mean, that's to me. Oh yeah, I was down in South County a bit too.
No, that's Jefferson County, buddy.
Jefferson County, yeah, South County, Jeff County to me. Hey, Teddy, how you doing, man? Welcome. I can't wait to get cleared by my doctor to be able to get on the ice again. It should be sooner than it was supposed to be. I mean, that's great.
Great Actually, news.
I got cleared today.
Oh.
Nerve-wise. Chris, I don't know, man. I'd have to think about that a little bit.
He's a lab.
Yeah, I could see a retriever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I could see that. I could see that. But he's also a puppy dog.
Yeah.
So
he's a puppy, but still a retriever.
Yep.
And actually, the more I think about it,
okay. Oh, Mary said I can have her foot. No, Mary, you can keep your foot. My hand is bad enough. All right. I still got the little, I don't know if you can see it. I got the red marks from where they had the little Cocker Spaniel. Now that's Lance.
Mm-hmm.
That's Lance. Not yet. No relief on my shoulder yet. My shoulder's that's just sore muscles from the way I've been sleeping in that. My thing is all in the wrist, but
well, you mentioned earlier that your shock for your nerve test shot up to your shoulder. I think that's what he was worrying about.
Yeah, no. So it's just tight, and it'll probably be tight for a few days. Oh, skate completely broke. Ouch, that hurts. As of the moment, I don't have any pins, but I might be getting them. My wrist, you can kind of see here, that little bump is because my wrist is shorter, and also the muscle is weaker. So it won't hold up it should be like this, but I can't hold my hand up that way. So that's something that they gotta work on. But nerve-wise, they said that I had the nerve of an 18-year-old.
Oh, nice. My
auricular nerves, you said it was acting like, I said I had a small amount of carpal tunnel, and that might have been what I was feeling, the tingling in my fingers.
Mm-hmm.
But he said it was like a 2. He said, and if I had any nerve damage, that my nerve repaired itself rather quickly.
Oh, so, that's very good.
Yeah, completely repaired itself. So I'm happy with that. All right. Actually, see, that's the thing. I'm waiting for. I have skates. I was given skates by the Blues Warriors, right? And I was told I could keep them. I asked if I could keep them. They said yes. What I'm hoping for is that within the next month or so, or a couple months, that the Ice Palace, our skate rink, will open back up, and I can go and get these skates sharpened, and then really take some skate classes, or get out there with my stick, get some gloves maybe, and hold a stick, but start getting a better feel for the skates instead of skating with all that gear on. And that's probably what I should have done. I probably shouldn't have skated with all the gear on, but that was me. I needed to learn that. I needed to feel that. I wanted that. So, it is what it is. I broke my wrist. Big deal.
I've done it 7 times.
Yeah, well, Did you see all the stuff? Oh yeah, I did see the stuff. Also, oh no, that reminds me. So before we talk about Arizona, earlier today, I forget who it was. Somebody brought up with the 38 game suspension and actually I didn't know this had happened, but I eventually saw it. So the ECHL has suspended him for the rest of the season.
Oh,
Right, and I don't feel that's right. Right, I think they went too far here. Right. Yeah, well, she didn't break it. Her brothers broke it.
actually, no, I broke it. Trying to keep up with my brothers or climbing trees. I did do that once. I fell out of a tree and landed on my wrist. But yeah, I had 6 brothers. I had to, keep up.
Okay, see now this is something, Ryan. I'm gonna shoot back at you on this. He wasn't as quiet as you think. Tereshchenko was all over the ice. He had a couple of good poke checks. He was passing. He made a couple of really, really strong passes, and he did make one mistake on that first goal by Calgary. But other than that, I think, you can't just sit there and say, well, the guy had only one good shot, so that's it. He was quiet. No, you have to look at more. He is becoming a solid two-way player. I honestly wish that he would get a couple of shots on a penalty kill.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to see what he can do on a penalty kill.
Yeah.
And it's like what they did with Brett Hull. They used to get their 3 best penalty killers out there, and then stick Brett Hull in the upper in the upper corner. So they instead of playing an umbrella, a diamond, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. They play a square, and they close it in, right? Oh my God! Oh no, the apocalypse is upon us, right? But they go into this collapsed corner, and they put Hull here. Well, as soon as someone on the Blues would get the puck, Hull would break, and he'd break towards center ice, and he would get a long pass, and then it'd be one-on-one to the goalie as long as he didn't go over the red line. I think he went over the red line more times than he was supposed to, and that's why they stopped doing it. Oh, psych. You bastard.
I want to go back to this question here, though. No, I don't think that's a good idea.
No, I don't either. I actually, I'll tell you what, I don't see a trade right now. Other than, and I know I'm going to create. I think the only trade, good question. Good question. They have the same corners, but in a penalty kill, they have different. You're attacking different parts of the ice. So when you play the diamond, right? First of all, you collapse the corners here. You collapse them in, and you spread out. So what you're doing is you're giving the power play the outside, but you're taking away the center, right? You're taking away the center. When you go to a square, you go to an absolute square. You don't squeeze it in, because that's what a diamond is. It's squeezed in. You go to a square, and you take away the cycle pass, and you force them to try and pass in the center. But your 2 guys in the back, they're constantly switching back and forth, trying to keep somebody out of that center. So it forces the puck up and away, and it takes away that slap shot. So you would see guys play that a lot against Al McGinnis, to try and take away that pass to give him the slap shot.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, no problem. No, and Ryan, I've been saying that for a while. That's exactly what's happening. That's exactly what's happening. Tereshchenko is being turned into a two-way defenseman, a two-way forward, right? And it takes away some of his ability to shoot. Mm-hmm. I see that. Yeah. So Patrick Kane. Evander Kane is more than likely going to sign. They cleared him today, So I think what they figured out is that if they didn't clear him, that they were going to have that they excuse me, the Players Association had a case, and they were going to force him to go back to the Sharks, and the Sharks didn't want him. Right? Didn't need to deal with it, so they just cleared him. So now he can sign with any team. He's a free agent. He can sign with any team. Pretty smart, but we'll see. It could be, Robert. I don't disagree with that. It could be part of his maturity. But again, everybody says he gets paid $7.5 million, so he should be scoring 50 goals. He did sign with Edmonton. Okay, I heard that. I hadn't heard that he had signed yet.
I heard that they had a verbal agreement, but I haven't seen
verbal
anything,
agreement. Yes.
anything about the actual signing happening yet.
Someone says you're in Hawaii. Shouldn't it be winter poke dinner instead of chicken dinner? Oh, I love it. Yeah, the last I heard, they had a verbal agreement, and that was it. Okay, so he has signed. There we go. I hadn't seen the news release yet.
I haven't seen it yet. I'm kind of scrolling through Twitter, but right now all I'm seeing are the Blues news.
Yeah, I'm looking on the media site to see if they put something. And basically all they got on here is yeah, I'm not seeing anything yet. Just that they concluded the investigation. I haven't seen anything yet. Let me try one thing here.
ESPN says that he signs.
Who said?
ESPN.
ESPN? Okay. Well, ESPN sometimes gets it wrong.
Oh,
so we'll try one thing.
No, when you read the article, like the title makes it sound like he signed, but when you read the article, it's a verbal agreement.
Yeah, it's the same verbal agreement. Yeah, so I'm looking at the Edmonton Oilers. If he signs, it'll be tomorrow. They're playing a game right now. He's not going to sign, or they'll announce it after the game. So, but I think it's all the verbal agreement.
Yeah.
I don't think that he's actually signed yet, and that's something that they could work with or work out of. So, I mean, that's what I see, guys. Oops, I didn't want that one. Okay, that's where I'm at with that. Last thoughts, Ashley. What are your last thoughts?
I'm just glad that they came and they made a statement tonight that, it was one game, they would come back, they weren't defeated.
That's huge. I give that's a big statement. What I took out of this was a lot of okay. Well, no, here it is. The Edmonton Oilers agreed to terms with Evander Kane to a 1-year deal. I didn't see it on the Edmonton Oilers. It was an hour ago, so maybe that's why I didn't see it, because it was with the game. So yeah, it is official. So they did sign him, right? Yep, I'm looking at it right now. Okay, so if Kane did sign with the Oilers. Thank you, Wendy. I greatly appreciate that. Hey, Jaira May. Welcome, bud. Welcome back. We haven't seen you in a while. Right, Wendy? That was also looking like another they were also looking at another forward. That's true. I don't remember who it was, though. I see what Edmonton's trying to do, but putting another superstar, and Kane is a superstar style player, doesn't help. A friend said this Bennington was doing very well between the pipes until he was taken off due to COVID protocol and back a couple months. Ever since he's been back from quarantine, he's struggled every game. No, he hasn't struggled every game.
No.
Clearly something is going on off the ice that's affecting his play. We might not see a return of Bennington until we know until next season. And Poppy, possible. All right. Pepperonis are huffing, so she needs to go night. Have a great night.
Yeah, night, Tanner.
You know what, Andrew? That is something I complain about all the time. Everyone who says, "Oh, Hawaii's so great, Hawaii's so great," come pay my rent for this bandbox that I'm living in. Right? This bedroom that I'm in is, I kid you not, is no bigger than 10 by 10, if it's that. If it's that, I'm maybe it's 8 by 10. Right? Just looking at it. But that's where my studio is right now. So that's why I'm so close to the camera, because I can't go back far enough. Go back far enough to make things work and do it. It's so small. I don't have a lot of space. So yeah, man. And Andrew, I'm sorry I didn't get to meet you when you were here, bud.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Mine's not that bad, but it's bad enough. Especially now that I don't work, that I'm only on disability. So disability and retirement. So yeah, it was a team game, and love how they fixed the mistakes from last game. I agree. I think they did fix some of the mistakes. I think that Winnipeg is going to be a true test with Hollowbrook.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I kind of agree with you there, but you know what? The guy can play, so let him play.
It's not our decision to make. I don't like him, but it's not our decision to make.
Yeah. My issue is this, right? And I don't think people understand it. A lot of these guys, how many alumni do I know, right? How many alumni have I talked to, right? How many of them are really, really, really in the game? They're not, right? They're doing other things. You got to get your money while you can. And a lot of the guys I talked to, they didn't make that much, right? I talked to Mike Zook. I don't think he made the league minimum for a rookie his entire career, right? And that's saying something. He wasn't a middling player. He was, a 20-goal scorer, 30-goal scorer. The guy could play. But again, money being what it was then, it was totally different. Shin was third star and
Huso was second
star. Right? And I'm okay with that. Also rested for tonight's game as opposed to Monday night, which was the third game in 4 days. I do see that. Shocky's agreeing with us there. Joan, I'm with you there. It is what it is. There's not much we can take away from it. A bad game happened. I'm hoping that they are going to move in a better. Now, look, this team right now is on a pace for 110 points. I will take 110 points.
Absolutely.
All day long. All day long, I'll take a team that can score 110 points. Right? And they've actually you look at their schedule, they've had the hardest part of their schedule already.
Yep.
Right? So going down the line, they have some games. They have some very, very winnable games coming up.
And unlike the Avalanche, who's playing most of their easy games because their schedule gets harder towards the end.
Yeah, well, that Boston game, man, that was crazy.
Yeah.
That was just absolutely crazy.
I loved how McKinnon broke his own nose.
Yeah, and then everyone's trying to claim that it was a dirty hit.
Yeah, Hall did not make a dirty hit. He had a clean hit. McKinnon's stick was up close to his face where it shouldn't have been, and he hit himself in the nose. He had to still get a penalty for Hall because, after they reviewed it, you still have to give a penalty.
Yeah.
But they shouldn't have even given him one. But they were ruling the 5-minute major. They took that away, and it was just a 2-minute minor.
Yeah, they originally ruled it a 5-minute major because it was a hit to the head, but they came back and took it away. No, I think they took the 5 away.
They took it away.
They got a double minor.
No, they didn't even get a double minor. They only got a 2-minute minor.
I thought they got a double because they got back-to-back power play goals. I'd have to look at it. I think they gave them a double.
I'm pretty sure they ruled it down to just a regular minor.
Minor. Right now, nothing, Joan. I haven't heard anything, and I have a Avs Twitter reporter on Twitter alert, so I would know. I hope the Hawks go after Landeskog tomorrow night. McKinnon is likely out for tomorrow. 2 for interference. Okay, fair enough. But there must
See,
have been another
I
one.
sometimes follow other games.
Yeah, I know. We do what we can. We
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I wanted to bring this up. We were both right. The chicken in Major League, Serrano wants to kill a live chicken, and they bring a bucket of chicken to him. In Bull Durham, on the Mound Conference, one of the guys says, my girl put a hex on my glove. And Nuke says, give it to me, I'll take it away. And the guy says, no, you need you got to cut the head off a live rooster to make it go away. So so kind of both right.
Okay.
Right. Oh no, we had someone had brought up the chicken thing, and I had said that it was in Bull Durham, and they had said it was in Major League, and it turns out it was in both. So we were there.
I was pretty certain it was, but then.
Yeah. If Chara can play with a broken jaw, McKinnon can get out the next game with a broken nose. I'll be honest with you. I don't think Chara should have been in that game. Right?
No.
I mean, I know he had the full face mask on, but this guy's jaw was wired shut.
But it just goes to show how tough he is. Like, that made me actually, I obviously wanted the Blues to win the cup still, but I mean, I was really impressed with Chara.
Yeah, Ryan says because of the finals, pretty much. I'm so glad it was the last time the Hawks play the Avs this season. We got to play them at the end of the season, which could be for the division. Shocky, but you broke your own nose. Somebody didn't break it for you. You broke it.
He broke his own nose. McKinnon broke his own nose with his stick.
Yeah, he had a little help, though. Shocky just fell. I'm just giving Shocky crap. Right? No, tonight was a decent night. I don't know what we're going to do ourselves for 11 days.
I don't know either.
Right? I think we'll break during the All-Star. We might come on and do an All-Star thing. I'm not sure yet. We'll kind of see with that. Oh, I did it off a guy's helmet. Okay. Old Country. Shucky just fell. He did it off make fun of me. Excuse me. Yeah. We're going to figure it out. We won't be on every night. We'll be on a couple of nights. The All-Star break, isn't until the week after the Blues. So, there's all that time in between. So, someone asked if I saw the All-Star stuff going on, and I actually don't know. So I haven't seen it, so I'm not sure what it is. Well, we appreciate that, Ryan. We really do. And we appreciate you running our Blues group, our St. Louis Blues. We appreciate that. Hopefully we can get it back where it was. Absolutely play it by ear, right? And it's my favorite thing. I can't play anything by ear but the show. I don't think so. I'd like to see it, but I don't think it will. I know he's fast, but not that fast. Oh yeah, back in Colorado. I just my issue with Colorado is they are the definition of bandwagon fans. Bandwagon fans. Prior to last year, you couldn't get a Colorado Avalanche fan in the building. Right? You go to games, you go to Blues Avalanche games, and it was 70% Blues fans. Right? All of a sudden they start winning, and oh my goodness, the cockroaches come out of the woodwork. Right? Yeah, but I don't think he's faster than McDavid. right? And McDavid.
I don't know. He could be.
We'll have to see. I don't think so, but we'll see. No, Blues fans aren't bandwagoners. For the most part, if the team is not winning, they will show up just to boo.
Mhm.
Right? They will show up and boo. Right? I mean, there are times when they don't. Well, no, I've heard that Denver's a pretty much Denver's like Honolulu. It is a transient city, right? There's a lot of like 60% of the people that live in Denver aren't from Denver.
Yeah.
You know, like they've moved there, like Florida. You know, Florida's a transient area. St. Louis is not. St. Louis is a very solid area. You get some military that move into there, but for the most part, St. Louis has some pretty solid, I don't know what the word, footing in their people. You know, the majority of the people, I'd say that probably 80% of the people that live in St. Louis were born there or got there in very early in their life. Like you at the age of 10.
I think I was a month away from my 10th birthday, so I technically got here when I was 9.
Yeah, so, but that's to where I see that.
I've lived most of my life here. I ain't going anywhere.
So I get that. It lives in the sky, yeah. Been to Denver once. I had to do some work up in Fort Hood. Up there, they call it Fort Fun. I didn't have much fun up there. No, I was working electrical back then, and I used to test breakers by putting 10,000 volts into them, right? And 10,000 volts with very little amps. So you're testing the resistance of it. And in doing this, I have had a switch or a breaker pop, like blow up on me. So you set yourself in certain ways and you do things. I was at a new building that had an explosion, and it was an electrical explosion. So we had to retest everything. Well, while I was testing one of the switches, some lawyer is there. Okay, not Fort. I forget what it is. Fort Collins. That's it. Fort Collins. Fort Fun.
She said cartoon.
Right. Collins is what she meant. That is a Colorado Springs. Yeah. Straight up. Yeah. 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 So up in that area in Colorado Springs. So when I went to push the button to test, this lawyer takes a flash picture. Right? I thought the breaker blew up on me. So I dived. I actually thought that, I'm like diving out of the way. I thought that the breaker blew or the switch blew, and it was not a fun situation. Oh, Carson is known as Fort Cartoon. Okay. Mm-hmm. I've heard it called Fort Fun when I was up there. So
cartoons are fun.
Yeah. Guy caught in the act. If you've ever the biggest switch or breaker that I had blow up on me was a 14 kV, and it has these vacuum switches that a switch usually goes from here to here, that distance. Well, a vacuum switch is only like this, right? And it's shrouded in almost like glass, right? Mm-hmm. And covered in glass. And I had one of those explode on me. And I'm so glad that when I tested the breaker, I don't even know why I did it this time, but I had turned the breaker that way. So when I tested it, I was behind it because normally I'm right in front of it. So when it blew, I was really lucky that I didn't get peppered with glass. Yeah, maybe we could do that. I want to come up with an opening for the good old hockey game. Mm-hmm. Get some stuff in there.
And yes, Aaron, I don't miss the snow.
I like the snow. I miss the snow.
Yeah, I like Missouri snow because it's manageable. Iowa snow, he's not lying. They measure it in feet. I think they had 3 feet the other week.
Yeah, but I remember days like that when I was a kid.
Mhm.
My birthday's in December. I spent more days snowed in on my birthday than anything else.
It doesn't really snow that much anymore.
Yeah, well, when I was a kid, I mean, I remember a couple of the blizzards we had. In fact, I remember one. Oops, Ashley just bounced out on me. I remember I think it was the blizzard of 80. It had to be 83 or late 83 or early 84. And
That was
I
weird.
yeah, there was a blizzard in either late 83 or early 84.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was at Kennard at the time, which isn't called Kennard anymore. But the whole school got sent home, but four of us.
Mm-hmm.
Right? The 4 guys that lived in the county, right, and where we lived in North County, we had to wait for our bus or our cab or whatever it was. We stayed in the lunchroom, right? There was no janitor there. There was no teachers. There was nothing there. The bus company forgot about us.
Oh.
We didn't get a bus until 6 p.m. that night.
That's terrible.
Right? When our parents, because again, no cell phone back then, no way to, and again, the whole school, no one's in the school. So we can't even, we could go out one door. We couldn't go into the school. The lunchroom was locked going that way.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Oh, I bet it was, Sam. I bet it was, man. So yeah, me and 3 other guys were stuck there, and they finally sent a bus to pick us up at 6 p.m. Boy, our parents were ticked. Yeah, because we had nothing to eat either, because they sent everybody home before lunch, so we hadn't eaten all day.
Oh.
Right? And where Kennard is, there's no little like shops or anything around. And then with all the snow, everything was closed anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Right? We didn't get home till 7:30 that night. I was the last one dropped off. Yeah, I was the last one dropped off. I think that's cool, man. Oh wow, he got the 3-star shirt from Shin. That's cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. That's actually awesome, Sam. Well, guys, we're right up on that hour mark. We got a game Saturday. I think it's 2:00 your time, which is
I thought it was 4:00, but I could be
no.
wrong.
Someone said 4, but it's not. It's earlier than that. Because it's 9:00 my time.
I'm just going to check my calendar.
Right, that's what I'm looking at.
2 p.m.
See? Yeah, so it's 9:30. It's 10:00 my time, so 9:30.
Mm-hmm.
So, yep. So we will see you on Saturday. I'm not sure about tomorrow yet. We'll kind of play that by ear and see how it goes. And you guys have a great night. This is Guy and Ashley saying aloha and mahalo. And we'll see you on the next Blue Note Fan Report.